medicine, cause I want it into soft. I'm liking this our chemistry, you give me concussion,
Baby girl, if you go, come on board. So to Jehovah, you know go suffer. That a broke boy make you come board. Anything you want, give me offer. Baby girl, if you get the Bible on God, if you go lose, gonna straight to the altar. Baby girl, why you do me like this? Why you do me like?
So you want come from me, I'm feeling your body, they won't jump me. I know be small picking, I'm liking what I see, they won't jump me. How much to pay for attention? My salary and my pension fee. If you see what I see, you want to wound on me. Look, I said it. I'm a cash good, go get it on, be you. What do you do? If I issue good, you know, be talk. If you like my shishi, medicine, cause I want it into soft. I'm liking this, our chemistry, you give me concussion,
Keep it
93.9.
When you come out, oh, be my chef, but my daycare. Go to me, my baby. Pay my balawa chichi. Go to me to shave my back. My eyes like,
look, I said you. I'm a cash good, but get it on, be you. What do you do? If I issue good, you know, be talk. If you like my shishi, medicine, cause I want it into soft. I'm liking this, our chemistry, you give me concussion,
I got the powers. I'm about to release my powers. Yeah. I'm big to shaker. Can do sound.
Keep it 93.9.
I'm big to shaker. Da bush kaba. Lefa se fale. In da boski.
I was expecting Favor to come and do Ndaboski Pahose, but well, she decided not to in Ndaboski way. But well, looking at the time right now, this is 106. Guys, you're welcome to Saturday Sports Safari live on Solutions 939 FM. My name is Oladapo Kunubi, aka Young Striker 9. Well, Ganzi is a Gaga. Okay, Ganzi is not Gagantoaga, but he's also looking at a way. His coach Amorim. Did I call it right? I'm calling it like a Yoruba man, Abi, any Amorim.
Amorim.
Okay. Let the man you call. Favor, how you calling it?
I would say Amorim.
Amorim.
Yes.
I call it Amorim.
It's going to be phonetic.
All right, guys, you're welcome to Saturday Sports Safari live on Solutions 939 FM. Thank God it is the weekend is here. Ganzi Alpha.
My guy, I do. How you doing now?
I know be your Ghana. See anybody we call you Ghana way to talk to the one. But I'm gonna talk anything. Yeah. So we've got games going down today. Matches were decided yesterday in some leagues. Favor Alpha. Still this up.
My F is that.
Favor Maureen.
Favor.
When you want to see, next time put respect on the name.
Okay.
Favor with money.
Favor with yeah.
Okay. Like anything money I go for.
My Oga.
Which Oga?
Favor. Okay, so we've got games decided yesterday, and according to report, Harry Kane set the record against 10-man Augsburg in a 3-0 victory. And well, for Edo Queens, they did not finish well. They started well, did not finish well, but the question is, how do we now, psych up Nigerian teams going on continental global football showpiece? This will also be part of our focus. This afternoon, we look at other stories that went down in the course of the week. You're looking at tennis, looking at NBA, looking at more. But it can be started in the next few minutes, right?
Yeah. Leicester City against Chelsea.
Well, I think today, unfortunately, I've gone to shave. I would have loved to, bring in my clipper so that we make a prediction. Whoever loses will get his or her hair.
Leicester City to score. That's my prediction.
Well,
Leicester City to score.
Both of them, they can score. Straight swing. They look for.
For which club?
Leicester and Chelsea.
I feel Chelsea will surely get a win. Yes.
Can you put your money where your mouth is?
Okay, Leicester to lose, Chelsea to win.
If Chelsea win, Leicester don't lose be that. Now which one be
Now I tell you. So, but for you, it's not about Leicester to score. Be on one side, don't be on the fence.
Why you know the Leicester side? Why be saying our Chelsea side today?
Why don't go to Chelsea side because I know say they fit win.
That's a safer risk now.
Uh-huh,
You have to
so-
take a bigger risk.
Which one is the bigger?
But you're the
risk?
family man.
So meaning.
Family men take risk.
Wow. Now no talk say na so now. Okay, now so now they do for you. All right, remember guys, you're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM, Solutions 939 FM. Jolasho Henry, thank you very much for your message. He's been sending a message same as Aradi Yaya.
You be like saying a Manchester City fan.
No, Jolasho Henry, na Arsenal fan.
Why you call they show us Man City, Guardiola, blah blah blah.
No, you get our CB now. You understand? See, some Arsenal fans, they have parts of loyalty to Manchester City. And some Manchester City fans, most especially the new ones, were 100% Arsenal fans. And they are also a bit loyal to Barcelona. You see how that history looks alike. Well, remember, we also have updates coming from Formula One as well. But let's just quickly look at the starting lineup for today. Leicester City versus Chelsea. We'll be getting updates about that. Not really a good news about James, who's injured. And, look at some of the players.
I saw one particular tweet on X. Someone said James is like national grid.
They collapse.
Every time he collapse.
Okay. But I also feel like this man can surprise all of us. These are players that maybe when they get older, they now start getting more games.
I don't believe so. I think this is supposed to be his peak. I think he's in his late 20s or maybe mid 20s now, 24, 25. And at this point, you expect him to already be stable, have a stable club, keep playing games week in, week out. But now he's inconsistent. He starts today, next few games is nowhere to be found. So for me, I think James has just not been able to substantiate himself as one of the best right backs. I remember at some point when he just got his career started, Real Madrid were in the picture, they were in the mix, to sign him then. Even at some point, he was being considered one of the best left backs in the world, even though for the likes of maybe Dani Carvajal and Dani Alves when he was still playing then. But now I think Alexander-Arnold has been able to beat him to that title of being the best left back or right back in the world right now. But when you look at James, whenever he's fit, he has a balanced game. Attacking wise is good. Defensively is not bad either. But for Alexander-Arnold, is good on the offensive, but defensively, I don't think he's anywhere close to Rhys James. But of course, injury is just something not good for these players, and now he's injured again. So I think until he finds that consistency, that is when he can liken him to being one of the best right backs in the world. But for now, I think it's just there.
Well, if you're saying that about James, maybe another thing is we look at some key players in England. You look at how Owen's career ended. Look at how Danny Sturridge's career ended. I mean, maybe most of these players, they overstretch them at the younger age.
What about players like Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker? These are guys that have been doing it for a very long time. Remember the days of Trippier playing for Tottenham Hotspur. He left England,
went to Spain,
went to Spanish La Liga, came back again to join Newcastle, and he's still playing at high level, at top level.
Well, that's another. But hype, you cannot rule out the fact that there is hype in England as well. There's some players. Look at Marcus Rashford. This is not the Marcus Rashford we knew 3-4 seasons ago. So the hype is there. But hey, let's quickly take a rundown of fixtures of games going down in England, in France, Germany, Italy, and Netherlands. Remember, we also have the Nigeria Premier Football League. One game is going down by 3 p.m., right? But let's start with the English Premier League.
All right, in the English Premier League at exactly 1:30 p.m. later today, Leicester City at the King's Power Stadium will welcome Chelsea. While, of course, at the Emirates Stadium at 4 p.m., Arsenal will take on Nottingham Forest. Aston Villa to lock arms with Crystal Palace also at 4 p.m. Bournemouth against the Brighton, 4 p.m. is the kickoff. Everton at the Goodison Park against the Brentford. While, of course, Fulham will welcome Wolves to the Craven Cottage at exactly 4 p.m. And the biggest game of today in the English Premier League is Manchester City against Tottenham to come at the Etihad at 6:30 p.m. later today.
Okay, you got the fixtures right there coming from the English Premier League. Now a quick look at the French League on by 5 o'clock. Lawrence will take on Marseille. Saint-Etienne will battle Montpellier by 7 p.m. and by 9 o'clock it'll be Reims against Lyon. But looking at the German Bundesliga, matches are also going down in Germany.
Yes, match day 11 fixtures in the German Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen at the Bay Arena against FC Eddingham. And of course, at the Signal Iduna Park, it's going to be a battle between Borussia Dortmund and Freiburg. Hoffenheim will take on RB Leipzig. Stuttgart will welcome Bochum, while of course Wolfsburg will take on Union Berlin. Eintracht Frankfurt against Werder Bremen at 6:30 p.m. later today.
All right, now looking at updates coming from Italy. Verona will be up against Inter Milan by 3 p.m. as AC Milan will be at the San Siro against Juventus. This happens to be one of the biggest games in Italy going down this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Parma by 8:45 will take on Atalanta. But when we come back, we talk about the NPFL Spanish La Liga because we have to pay some bills. Remember, it is Saudi Sports Safari live on Solutions 939 FM. And remember, by 2:30 p.m., the game is back. The Safari Game Show is back where you stand a chance of winning cash, data, airtime by answering our questions. Just 3 and you're good to go. Do not go anywhere. Saudi Sports Safari continues.
The breakthrough, salvation, the healing, find hope and peace. Come and hear the word of God. Receive free coupons every day at the crusade. To benefit from the daily relief distribution at the Christ Compassion to the Rural World, Ibadan. This is Love Crusade 2024. Time, 5 p.m. daily. Date, Monday 25th of November to Thursday 28th of November. Venue, Liberty Stadium, Ibadan.
Partnership, inquiry, sponsorship, and volunteer. www.ccrwfoundation.org or call 0704 800 0341.
In fact, I hope say I no dey forget anything no, because this market where I come so, I suppose buy everything where I need. Bread. No, I go buy that one near house.
Yale bread has come!
Yale bread, give me 5, oh.
Give me 5. What be this? Yale bread. Hey, dem package am well oh. I wonder how we go dey taste sha.
My sister, this bread na gbangba taste get oh. I dey always buy Yale bread, especially Yale family bread. That one e perfect for my family and e no cost at all.
In fact, na wonderment I dey.
Yale bread na the bread wey hands no dey touch till e reach your table. Assurance dey say na correct bread wey you dey shop. You fit find am anywhere.
And me, I like say the size of the Yale family bread dey always belle for me.
Yale family bread is sweet. Chicken money bread wey hand no dey touch. The bread for your family. Yale bread.
There is a place full of comfort, so beautiful with serene environment, good ambience for relaxation, complimentary breakfast, free internet service, and 24 hours electricity supply with maximum security guaranteed. No doubt about it. This is heaven on earth. This is Channel 8. Visit us at number 9 Babijo Street off Ladoke Akintola Street, Ikolaba, Bodija, Ibadan, or your state. Telephone 0909 5180 592 or 0802-3099-414. Email info@channel8.com.ng. Website www.channel8.com.ng. Channel 8 Premium Hotel. Hospitality redefined.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Ìwé o ó ti yọ. Bàbá Kérésì ìkànnì Solutions 93.9 FM ó balẹ̀ bàgẹ́ lọ́gbọ̀njú oṣù kọkànlá 30th November 2024.
Gbogbo ọmọ tó bá wá ní ọgbẹ̀bùn jẹ̀bùn pẹ̀lú owó tẹ́sẹ̀rẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́ta péré 3,000 naira.
Ẹ̀bùn àkọ́kọ́ tí bàbá Kérésì ó fi máa kí ọmọ yín káàbọ̀ sí ìkànnì Solutions 93.9 FM lọ́jọ́ àkọ́kọ́ tí sọgbọ̀njú oṣù kọkànlá 30th November 2024. Ọmọ mẹ́ta ni ó jẹ̀bùn lẹ̀. Jẹ́rí púpọ̀.
Báwọn ọmọ yín bá ti wá ń gbẹ̀bùn lọ́wọ́ bàbá Kérésì lélẹ́yìí tó tó kó wá láti Róòmù. bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ni ọ̀nà àbáyọ Solutions 939 FM ó tún mọ́ fáwọn ọmọ yín láwọn ẹ̀bùn rabandẹ̀ míì. gbogbo òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ lọ́mọ méjì ọmọ filẹ̀ ṣèfàjẹ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o kò sí rọ́ńbẹ́ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ò ní gbẹ̀yìn fáwọn ọmọ mi fìríìjì ayọ̀nù fáànù ibùsùn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àfàìdá tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì 3,000 naira àti bàbá kérésì ìkànnì Solutions 93.9 FM ló ní gbẹ̀bùn.
bàbá kérésì ìkànnì ọ̀nà àbáyọ Solutions 939 FM yóò balẹ̀ lọ́gbọ̀njọ́ oṣù kọkànlá ọdún yìí gangan ìyẹn ní 30th November 2024 ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́ta péré.
lọ́gbà tí bàbá kérésì ìkànnì Solutions 93.9 FM bá ti balẹ̀ lọ́gbọ̀njọ́ oṣù kọkànlá ọdún 2024 yìí ẹ lè máa kó ọmọ yín wá látago 9 ojoojúmọ́ síkànnì Solutions 93.9 FM lójúlé ọgọ́rùn ilé àwẹ̀ ní òkè àdó ńlẹ̀ Ìbàdàn gbogbo ẹ̀yin ilé ẹ̀kọ́ o ilé ìjọsìn gbogbo kò yọ ẹ̀yin náà sílẹ̀.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin òbí àtàlágbàdo ẹ máa bọ̀ wá dá tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì àwọn ọmọ yín báyìí o.
bàbá kérésì ìtọ́dún eléyà yàtọ̀.
Did you know that the drop in humidity and rise in temperatures can affect your health during this dry season? To stay safe and healthy during this season, make sure you stay hydrated by drinking enough water to prevent dehydration. Use a mask in dusty areas, keep windows closed to minimize dust indoors, and use air purifiers if possible. For your eye care, use lubricating eye drops if necessary. Wear sunglasses to protect against dust and rays of sun. Boost your immunity by eating balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Also, make sure you get adequate sleep and exercise regularly to avoid heat-related illnesses. Wear light, breathable clothing. A little care goes a long way.
This message is powered by a Remedy Radio dial, Solutions 939 FM.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Awenia Arena Event Center?
Awenia Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they will work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Awenia Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Liberty, Okado, Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Awenia Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
You can now travel to expand your world and wealth without any further delay with Legit Travels and EduConsult Saudi Arabia and UK Twin Employment Opportunity Package for Saudi Arabia Employment Opportunity. 600 drivers and warehouse workers are urgently needed for immediate employment. And once the 600 is completed, the white man will come from Saudi Arabia to conduct an interview right here in Ibadan. Afterward, the selected people will be given a letter of employment in less than 48 hours. And for the UK, we have a year, 3-year, and 5-year valid employment with the certificate of sponsorship for clergy, media, gospel musicians, and COS for other jobs. The closing date for this offer is December 15, 2024. For more inquiry, visit Legit Travels and EduConsult Head Office at number 19 Ajaybe Street, off Ring Road, Ibadan, or number 16 Look Smart Complex, DSTV Bus Stop, Akala Express, Ibadan, and opposite Oriade House, Okebola, Bogon, Osun State, or call 0916-896-3000 or 0705-123-2355. Legit Travels and Consults, your traveling success, our priority.
It is your weekend radio station, baby.
DJ KY's done. Get it.
Yeah. I pull up in the middle of the Pasa makikada guapo, abata maka wakade zone. Chibi makisimne mwako, past life na wakade guano. Anabani boga ija bobo. Fino on your highway, Here is the highway, Omaka highway, Shalom na highway, Owam na highway, to be on a highway, man, the chocolate, what up, and highway. Look on the wine, Jay,
Here, agreement. On your phone, not your cup of your silver, so no wagon on complete. A second street, no complete. This is not the keep on 100. Money to the money, cat. You know, your highway. You is the highway.
I don't get time for a pussy. Me, I go talk to massive. Nobody ask me what I will. We are nothing but pencils in the hands of the creator. Kilimanjaro make we dance. Party until the sun is up. No go they whine me, Yoroma. See the bottles where we dip up. Plenty pressure, 50 man. Now the money I want the job. Oh, we again. Oh, we run out tomorrow again. We can't let this feeling fade away from my body. Beme, I know feel la vida beme. Covalescent and kewe. Sibati moti back bembe. Oh, feel alive, yes I feel alive. Kill a day for the corner side. She won't blow me like she be dynamite to me, just like a dynamite. I just lost it that come on. I carry more love for God. She go wine like singer. I don't get time for Guarantee. Beautiful to shine. Back when the enemies won't let me drink water, I drop cup. Want you to surround me. Put it inside and take me keep it calm. Captivating. But back girl, I'm not come to play. She don't come to play. I don't want no stories untold, full envelope. I know feel like we lose control. I know be storyteller, but I love is to stack in my agenda. Make I dey go even solo. I know fi follow, fi let go. I know be fufuzela. Me no like to just talk like never. I know they crossing my lane. I'm living like us at the day. Yeah, but something you win there. I know they crossing my lane. I'm living like us at the day. Yeah, Sunday window, Sunday window, Sunday window, Sunday window, Sunday window. Sometimes I feel like I'm supernatural, but I'm only human. I'm human. Most times I feel like I walk on water, but I'm only human. I know be Jesus, yeah, I know be Jesus.
All right, you're logged on to the Remedy Dial, Solutions 93.9 FM. Still the Saturday Sports Safari. You're hanging out with myself, Omoni Alade, young striker also in the building, not forgetting Favor Olorutola. Now let's check out the starting 11 for both Chelsea and Leicester City. The match is set to kick off in a matter of seconds now. For Leicester City, in goal, we've got Matt Hamilton, Justin, Faiz, Okoli, and Christensen all make up the back four. While, of course, in the midfield, we've got Babakary Soumare, Harry Winks, and Wilfred Ndidi. Up front, we've got Jamie Vardy, Makati, and El Kanous. These are the starting 11 for Leicester City. And for Chelsea, we've got Sanchez in goal, Badiashile and Cowell in the heart of the defense, with Fofana playing from the right-hand side of the defense, Cucurella from the left-hand side of the defense, and in the midfield, we've got Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Up front, it's João Felix, Cole Palmer, and Noni Madueke, while, of course, Jackson is number 9 for Chelsea ahead of this game against Leicester City.
I still don't understand the job of Jackson in the past few games. Things have not been really going well.
He's waiting for Mikel Obi to criticize him once again.
Okay,
and whenever the criticism comes in, Jackson will do well for the next 3 or 4 games. But after Mikel Obi just, lets him leave, he begins to do whatever he wants again. So I believe Mikel Obi should criticize him once more. Then Chelsea fans would get the best from Jackson.
Okay, let's just also look at more updates here as we keep checking, looking at what is also happening. But now let's look at this formation. Having a João Felix is also finding it difficult, most especially jumping in the starting 11, getting enough playing time. And if we look at the coach Enzo Maresca, I keep saying that every player will play different tournaments. But if you had to rate this lineup by Enzo Maresca, because I saw Jamie Vardy as well, but on the Premier League Fantasy was like 80% fit for this game. But now look at Leicester City. They'll be missing the services of Fatau, Bononte, Opoku, Pereira, Stolaksek. Those are the players that will be missing this game. Just two players will miss Chelsea's clash today.
Well, for Chelsea, one thing that has always been working for them is their squad depth, and I think they have the numbers, no doubt about it. It's about the quantity at Chelsea, not about the quality. And for João Felix making the team's lineup today, the thing is, Maresca is always very tactical. Whenever he starts Sancho this game, you get to see another person in the subsequent games. And like you said, it's like he has two teams, one for the Premier League and the other for other club, other club competitions. And now we get to see João Felix, Palmer, Madueke. I think João Felix is just coming to replace Sancho or sometimes Modric, or even you get to see Nkunku sometimes. So I think for João Felix, he might just be getting the chance to show whatever it is he's got to add to that team. And for Jackson, like I said earlier, he's someone that loves getting the playing time, but of course he's inconsistent. And one thing that works for Jackson is the fact that he has a lot of reinforcement, people who support him. Cole Palmer, Madueke, they always get the ball, to Jackson. Whenever he gets the chances, all he's left to do is just to convert. So I'm hoping he'll be able to do that in today's game. So for me, I think Chelsea are good to go. This lineup is a balanced lineup. The only change I can really see here is Enzo Fernandez taking the place of this guy, Romeo Lavia. Before it used to be Lavia, Caicedo for the past few games, but now you get to see Fernandez and Caicedo. And I think the reason Fernandez is coming is to bring balance to that midfield. Whenever Caicedo plays alongside Romeo Lavia, it's always using a double pivot. You are using two blocking midfielders, but now you get an attacking-minded midfielder in Enzo Fernandez, someone who can distribute the passes, and hopefully all of these things work in the favor of Chelsea.
All right, that is more. But someone is saying here, David Kuti, he has a message here, and he say, "Good afternoon, my people. Chelsea will get 3 points a day. No cap. I'm expecting an uproar at the Emirates. Make no time for a silence the Gunners." All right, let's check the next message coming from David Kuti.
Yeah, he said it's high time that Madueke sat on the bench. I think I agree with him. The past few games now, Madueke has been nowhere to be found. Ever since he scored a hat-trick, I think he scored a hat-trick in the early stage of this season. Ever since that time, he's been struggling, really. No consistency.
I also feel like maybe too much expectation.
No, I mean, as a player that plays for Chelsea, you need to deliver week in, week out. You are not playing for Fulham, you're not playing for Nottingham Forest. You play for one of the biggest clubs in London and in England in general. And people would expect you to deliver every week. And when you look at Madueke, he has already set the bar so high. You can't begin the season on a high note, getting a hat-trick, and you expect for Arsenal to demand more from you. It's just like Cole Palmer not performing in the next 2 or 3 games. People will be like, what's gone wrong with Cole Palmer? So that same expectation is on other players, the likes of Madueke, João Felix, Nkunku, and even Jackson. We talked about Jackson earlier. So for me, I think the expectations would always be there because they play for one of the biggest clubs in England.
Maybe are we also not looking at too much games? I mean, going for national team assignment.
I didn't think he played a huge part for the Three Lions of England. I'm not sure he did. Even if he had done that, I mean, he's still young. This should be his peak. You can't compare this kind of players to, Rodri and some other players who are in their late 30s or early 30s. These are players who are just getting their career started. So they need those games to even keep fit and to, achieve whatever it is they want to achieve in football. So you don't expect the likes of Madueke, even Cole Palmer, to start complaining of too much games. They are just getting their career started. We see they don't achieve. But you can leave it for players who have achieved a lot, the likes of Ronaldo, maybe Rodri and some other players. But the likes of Palmer, Madueke, I mean, they should always be hungry to play football at any chance they get.
Okay, Joshua Henry has got a message here, and well, he's saying, Madueke that is not performing, keep playing. Okay. Let's check. He also,
I think it's a response to it's a response to someone's message on Facebook.
Okay.
Someone actually responded saying, blah 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 blah. Kiniko. You saw it. So he responded to the person saying, Madueke that is not performing. I think the person is making a case for Madueke starting for Chelsea game, and this guy is responding saying, no, Madueke should not start for Chelsea anymore.
Okay, so now let's also look at some of the messages that came in earlier by Pep Guardiola's trophy collection. In the 8 years with Manchester City, Pep Guardiola is going nowhere anytime soon. Joining Manchester City in 2016, there was an air of expectation around his arrival. The citizens had established themselves as a dominant Premier League side, but truly global status was still evading them. Well, later he won the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, that's been the only trophy that eluded him at Manchester City. And
in Bayern.
No, he won it at Bayern, won it at Barca. But I'm talking about Manchester City. It took him a while before he could actually deliver the Champions League for them.
So, if you look at Pep Guardiola, now let's look at the contract he signed here. 2 years extension. How will this help the players? Now, Kovacic is injured. Rodri out. Lost 4 matches back-to-back. And Haaland, maybe to motivate Haaland to stay back, extend his contract, because we're getting reports of other clubs eyeing Haaland.
Well, I think for Manchester City and Guardiola, it's like a reunion.
Favor, why?
A union that would always last, for them. Guardiola had said he does not want to leave Manchester City in that shape. The past 4 games they've played, they lost on the bounce. So he wants to leave on a high. That was why he actually agreed to that extension. He even said it in an interview. He said he had thought this season would be his final season, at the Etihad. But of course, the whole problem Manchester City are facing now, it would be bad for him to just let them be at this point in time. And for Guardiola, like I said on Thursday, on Friday, he has a record he's eyeing, winning the Premier League 5 times in a row. Nobody has achieved that in English football, not even the greatest Sir Alex Ferguson. He didn't achieve that with Manchester United. So Guardiola wants to achieve that record.
What do you expect from a Man U fan? Continue.
Guardiola wants to achieve that record. So that's part of the reasons why he agreed to the contract extension. And trust me, Guardiola is a magician. He's a wizard. He knows how to bring something out of nothing. He's looking at Manchester City on a downward spiral at this point in time. But trust me, Guardiola can work his way into this team once again. Try to navigate, all of these problems. Try to tweak the formation and see how we can harness the players, the potential of the players who are fit, and translate all of these things to victory. Last season, Arsenal were dominating. Arsenal were looking like a team that will win the Premier League. But lo and behold, Guardiola City came from nowhere and they got the title once again. This season, it looks like Liverpool are the team dominating. Trust me, if Guardiola comes back with City to win the league, I won't be surprised because it's what he has been doing for the past few seasons.
But do you want to compare? Let me just go to Favor, because the way Favor is angry right now, so many things are wrong with Favor. I know she's not playing the Hunger Games today, right? Are you playing the Hunger Games?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Wow.
But speaking about the hunger of Pep Guardiola, actually, I will agree with that. But with the downward spiral Man City has been facing 4 matches in a row with the multiple injuries, Ganzi.
More?
How sure? Which one is more? Which one is more?
What more?
Where Ibola to Chelsea? Ibola to Chelsea Ganzi. No, I did that room boy. What's in him? But let me quickly just drop this. You said Pep Guardiola is a magician. I understand. But what magic does he want to perform now? I mean, the contract extension, I wasn't expecting it. I was thinking that probably he was going to leave, although he said he's not going to give up. But what magic does he want to perform? I've never seen Manchester City in this kind of form before, sincerely.
Yeah, it has never happened. I agree with you on that. They've never been in this precarious situation before. But of course, Guardiola is someone who would not shy away from challenges. He has said it, has reestablished that over time. I love challenge. I love going against teams. And there was one interview he had, I think yesterday in his pre-match conference, where he spoke about the issues Manchester City are facing on field and even off field. They have the 115 charges against them still being heard.
So many clubs against them.
Yeah, and he even said, 75% of the teams in England want Manchester City to be relegated, according to Guardiola. So this is a man who knows a lot is on the line, but he still would not leave Manchester City in this situation. So that is why I said he's a magician. He's done it before. I'm not saying it based on my for my love for Guardiola. I'm saying it based on the fact that he's been able to do it the past few seasons. There was a time Liverpool and Manchester City were going neck and neck concerning the Premier League title. At the end of the day, City won the title based on goal difference or even a point then. So
the same thing that happened to Arsenal last season.
Exactly, that is the point.
There's an Arsenal fan here. Jola, I'll show you area. Read his last message.
If Man City win the league again, it will be a big slap.
If you're saying a big slap to Liverpool, to Arsenal, Chelsea, or Man U,
to other clubs, not just Man City, not just Man United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. It's about other clubs. Guardiola has taken all of these managers in England slaves. I mean, he's ridiculed them. The past few seasons.
Do we call that, ridiculing your opponents? Because if you look at the money spent by Manchester City, that alone works. You understand? You have the players. Although, let's give it to Pep Guardiola, because you can even have the players and not get the result and not know how to use those players.
Pep Guardiola reduced one of the finest managers ever to just one Premier League title in Jurgen Klopp. The whole years Jurgen Klopp spent at Liverpool, he won just one title. In fact, everything he won was once. The Premier League once, the Champions League once, the Carabao Cup, maybe I think he won that twice or once too, I'm not sure. So that tells you that Guardiola has come to England to redefine the whole league. And aside that, in 9 years, he's won 6 Premier League titles. You know how crazy that is?
Let us now look at other teams when Guardiola came on board. Look at other managers. You look at the finances. So many clubs were in different problems. It's just like when Leicester City won the English Premier League. Then it wasn't about money. It was about the crisis other teams were facing. So when Manchester City redefined, the club, brought in Pep Guardiola, because if you look at the managers that came before Pep Guardiola, Pellegrini, Mancini, look at all these managers. They won titles, right? But maybe something different. The magical touch of Pep Guardiola. Let's give it to him. But the question now is the extension of his contract. Will it bring something better? Because if you look at how Liverpool has been working, look at how Liverpool has been able to retain some players, although the extension of contract of Virgil van Dijk is still hanging that of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea can just come up. Because I look at it, I see a Chelsea that can win just one title this season. It may not be the Premier League though.
The thing is, I agree with you, honestly. But do not forget that Guardiola, Manchester City, they know how they've been doing
match made from ever.
Exactly. That is the point. If Manchester City allows Guardiola to leave at the end of this current campaign and get a new manager, trust me, they're going to start the rebuilding process all over. See, have you ever listened to Guardiola speaking to his players in the dressing room before?
Yeah, I watched the documentary.
I mean, this manager is not just someone that will say, I want to buy Haaland and I want Haaland to... There was a game Haaland has scored a hat-trick in the first 45 minutes. Guardiola was still on his neck because Haaland refused to pass to a teammate. Do you know how crazy that is? Haaland had already gotten a hat-trick. As a striker, you are meant to score goals. But after getting the hat-trick, Guardiola was still on his neck that why didn't you pass the ball? This is the kind of manager Guardiola is. He's a manager that wants more, always hungry to get the best out of his players. So retaining him or extending his contract is not just because he's Guardiola. It is because of what he brings to the team. The leadership, the respect he commands from all of these players. Have you ever heard any player speak ill of Guardiola? I mean, the current Manchester City player.
Maybe the current, because I know what Yaya Toure said. But hold on, ladies and gentlemen, jump on the Facebook fan page. We have the airtime on the page, MGAE. You should understand. Wait, we'll bring your phone.
Not SOJ, no. I don't.
Favor, can you connect? Can you connect? Okay, so there's something going on this side.
It won't go through by God's grace.
Okay, so you can jump on the Facebook fan page, Solutions 939 FM. We have enough airtime for you there. See Okunubi Oyekosola. We've got the yellow network, we've got the lemon network, we've got the green network, we've got the red network. So go on those on our page to load the airtime we have. But for Favor, let me just quickly go to your side now because we have MPFL games going down this weekend. Bayelsa United will be in Ibadan to face Shooting Stars. Let me, I always call you Elenyoke.
It's the home game, so definitely.
Yeah. Somebody's. Okay.
It's a home game. Let me give it to Shooting Stars, actually.
Shooting Stars.
It's a home game for Shooting Stars, so let me give it to them.
Okay. But that's
I know that you might say it's Bayelsa United. Anything.
I know. Because I told you last week now, when the game was going 1-1 between Ikorodu City and Shooting Stars, I felt like, yes, I won. But he predicted that Shooting Stars was going to lose. You got that right. It's
not easy. It's not easy to be an octopus.
Now, the reason they call you Ganzi. Okay, so let's also look at more updates. Favor updates from. Let me just quickly go straight to Ganzi here. I know you are a Man U fan, but the way you are smiling right now, let's really get the updates from King Power Stadium, Leicester City's home ground. We'll go on a break and we talk more sports update.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes gone already, and Leicester City, you asked, wow. As I was reporting it, Chelsea scored.
I almost saw this player in my Premier League fantasy.
Bro, I benched Jackson.
I almost benched him as well. But hey, Favor what?
So it is Jackson, right?
Jackson 5. Sorry, not Jackson 5.
The same Jackson where you guys are young just now.
Woo! Woo! Baby. Did I just say Jackson, baby? You know what I'm saying? So,
Jackson don't turn baby like this. Sometimes say
you don't understand what's in the song.
If not offside, no,
this is not. It doesn't look offside.
It's not offside.
It doesn't look offside, and this
a clinical finish.
A clinical finish by Jackson 5.
Nicholas Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson. All right, guys, we're going on a break, and when we come back, we talk more updates from the world of sports.
She says she want love without money. Only rara, oh, Sapa is not for her. She says she want love without money. Only rara, oh, Sapa is not for me. Ugly boy, see money, the girls them sour. Pay love day, money no day, if it do sour. Sleepless night, one suit back up, really shaka. Alaye, now when money day, you go fit on tower.
Keep it
93.9. I just wanna ball, I just wanna flex. Live my best life, zero tolerance for stress. She said money for hand, I bought for gun. Oh yeah, where you answer? Make I spoil your account. Check it for buy, share my baby. Tryna sweep by charge it before you call a guy when give you soupy. Now there's like money that be like what she said she want love, she wants care, she want money with money on top. Emika, food chair, like right there, say what do you want? She says she want love.